guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I just wanted to kind of sit down and talk to you guys and give you a little bit of advice on surviving your first year of college. It is insane to me that I can officially say that I'm done with 1 year of college. I mean, I still feel 5 years old, but I definitely don't feel like an adult. I don't know. Life is weird, time is weird, it's crazy. This past year went by so fast, but so slow at the same time. I learned so much about who I am as a person, just about myself in general. I learned so much. It was an amazing year, it was a crazy year, it was a sad year, it was a happy year. Your first year of college is kind of, I don't know, I feel like monumental. There were definitely some things that I wished someone would have told me before I went to college, and I watched like so many advice videos and they were just kind of comforting. I don't know, so I kind of wanted to give you guys some of my advice, some stuff that I wish someone would tell me and kind of just comfort you, because it's a little scary. Your summer going into your first year of college it's kind of scary. Just a quick little disclaimer, I decided to go to a 4-year university and live on campus in a dorm, so that is the experience that I am using as a reference to talk to you guys about and give you guys advice about. There are so many different programs, so many different types of schools, so many, you know, different things now that you can choose college-wise. Every decision about continuing your education or about the next step of your future is a good decision. So whether you went to a community school, or whether you went to a technical college, or whether you went to a university but you lived at home, no matter what, as long as that was the right decision for you, it was the right decision. It doesn't matter what anyone else has to say about it. But yeah, so I'm just kind of giving you guys an idea of what I'm going to be using as my point of reference, but my advice can still apply to you if you didn't go to a 4-year university or live on campus. So, let's get started. The number one thing that I'm just going to start off by saying is be as prepared as you can, but realize that you will never be prepared enough. Doesn't matter how many Pinterest things you look at, how many videos you watch, how many items you buy for your dorm room, it doesn't matter. Life is going to throw things at you no matter what that you could not have expected and that you did not prepare for, and that is just the way this world works, and it's okay. And like, don't be freaked out if, you know, when you're going to register for your classes over the summer like they made me do and all of your classes aren't open. That's what happened to me. Girl, I thought I wasn't going to be able to go to college, but you will. Life just, it makes things a little bit interesting for you. Once you're enrolled, you'll be getting emails or phone calls, hopefully from your school, kind of telling you what to start doing next, about picking your classes and buying your books and applying for financial aid and that kind of stuff. And it's all insanely stressful, and nobody knows what they're doing. Nobody has any freaking clue what is going on. You are a fish out of water in a giant land of fish out of water. I got the worst class sign-up time, and I wasn't signed up for any of my classes because they all closed. I got the worst dorm choosing time, so I didn't get into a dorm that I had even put on my dorm preference list. The summer before my first year of college, I was freaking out because nothing was going as I planned. Nothing. Like I said, I got into a dorm, an all-girls dorm, that I didn't even put on my preference list, and I didn't really know my roommates, and I was scared, and I didn't know what the room looked like, and I didn't know how to decorate, and I didn't know what I needed, and I was kind of sad to be moving out of my house also. It made me, really, I don't know, it pulled on my heartstrings. I didn't know if I was ready to grow up. Yeah, I didn't know if I was ready, and I wasn't, and I haven't grown up, and I didn't move out. It was a dorm, it was where I stayed. My home is still here, and it will forever be here until I have my own family, you know? But that's just me. That's just who I am. So just keep in mind that you are not alone in having no idea what's going on. At all. You're just not. Some tips if you don't get into the dorm you wanted, or if your lease or something is all messed up, contact people. Let people know. People in charge. Tell them you are mad. Tell them you are not happy, and you know, do what you can. And then after you've done what you can and there's nothing else you can do, let it go. It is what it is. Drinking is a thing. I don't know why, but I just kind of thought that drinking was just like what was on movies. Like, I didn't really think that that's what, you know, college was all about. And it's definitely not what college is all about, and you definitely do not have to drink if you are going to college in any way, shape, or form. But there is definitely a drinking culture there that I didn't know about and didn't really understand, and I think a lot of people did know about it and just, you know, failed to explain to me, so I'm explaining to you. There is a whole lot of alcohol involved and a whole lot of crazy, and you don't have to do it. You can. It's all up to you. Just be smart. I was someone who, you know, I liked to have fun. I liked to go out with my friends and stuff, but I wasn't like crazy. I was not crazy. No. There were some people who were literally drunk like every day of the week at all times. I'm just like, girl, that's so many calories. Like, I mean, sure, go ahead. Fall down the stairs every night. But the calories, though. There's a lot of calories. But yeah, drinking is definitely a thing. Parties are a thing. And you can go. You can try it out. You don't have to. But no matter what, I would suggest bringing someone who will be either almost sober, or being the almost sober or sober person yourself the first few times, if not all the time, when going out, because it can be dangerous. It's like, just be safe, be responsible, know your limits, know who you are, know what you want to do. Don't do anything you don't want to do, whether it's drinking or whether it's doing something that drinking may make you more inclined to do. Which is a lot of things, because drinking does cloud your judgment, and that's the most dangerous part about it. But yeah, the biggest thing for me that someone probably could have told me 800 times and I still wouldn't have believed them is that every single thing in your life is going to change. And it is the hardest part about college. My weight changed, my appearance changed, my friends changed, my family changed, my everything changed. And when you're in a new environment, you kind of get to see how much really does happen in a year and how much really does change in a year. And it's kind of like a little bit scary and like groundbreaking in a way. But I can say that I have grown up more in this past year than I think I've grown up in a long time. In my case, I was forced to live away from my family and make new friends, and I went to a school where I didn't know anyone, and I was living with complete strangers, and you're just forced to learn about who you are and what you like and what you can tolerate, and I don't know. It's just crazy. Everything will change. I did not think the freshman 15 was real. I don't know if 15 is real, but girl, there's a lot more pizza, a lot more beer, a lot less sleep, and a lot less time to work out. You're gonna gain weight. It's just the way things work. You're gonna gain weight. I don't really care about the number. Yes, the number's always annoying, but I just kind of want to be healthy again. So if you want to see like a fitness journey or a weight loss journey, let me know. I don't know. I feel like that's kind of weird, partly because I'm just like embarrassed. I don't want to show you these before pictures, especially because I'm still in the before. Your sleep schedule, your study habits, your grades are going to change. The way you study is going to change. And you're gonna learn that by failing your first test, by gaining some weight, by falling asleep in the coffee shop. There was one time where I literally just crashed. I put in earplugs and I fell asleep in the coffee shop because I was exhausted, because I didn't sleep, because there's no time. Those are the two biggest things that I wish someone would have told me, honestly. Get a journal or a therapist or something. You are no longer going to be around your friends, your mom. You know, you can call them, but like, it's not the same. So getting a therapist or journaling about what is going on is important, and journaling is funny because you can look back and like see how stupid you were, and it's hysterical. Like, seriously, talk about how cute Jason is in your biology class, and then look back 8 months later and be like, I hate Jason. It's just funny. Get off campus. I go to a school that is in the middle of a city, so I can get off campus very, very, very easily, and I do it all the time. But seriously, get off campus, find cute coffee shops, find cute restaurants, go out to dinner with your friends, walk around, take a walk by yourself, take a walk with someone else. You know, don't take a walk by yourself at 2 in the morning. Like, be conscientious that you are in a new environment. But also, Get off campus, have fun. Like, this is a year of adventure, of fun. Yes, you're there to learn, but you're also there to grow. You're also there to make memories. You're also there to be like the best person you can be. So seriously, get out, explore, have fun, find yourself, find your places, find things you love. Just do it. It can be a little expensive. Girl, college is expensive. Okay, like, it is so expensive. So I personally had 2 jobs during college. I didn't work them all that often. When I say I had 2 jobs, I think people think I'm like constantly working. I wasn't constantly working in school, but I did have 2 different jobs so that I always was working when I could, and it helped so much. First of all, it helps in meeting new people, making new friends, feeling like you're not alone, but it also really helps in just having some money so that you can like buy some ramen, or like, I don't know, pay some of your loans back, or just, college is so expensive. It's scary to talk about. It's scary to think about. There's no way around it. You're gonna have to pay money, and it's stupid, and it needs to change. Governors, legislators, if you're watching this video, change this ish, because I shouldn't be 18 and broke as hell and in debt. Like, that's wrong. But I am, for college, for education, so I can have a family and a future and all that lovely stuff. Or, you know, if you don't want to work, I don't know, if you just don't like working, or your mom doesn't want you to, I don't know. Or maybe you're spoiled and, like, loaded. That's totally fine. Do you, boo, but get a hobby then. Do a sport. Do something so you're meeting new people, especially early on. That's going to be super helpful. You know, you're going to have those friends from first semester, or like from the first month of school, that you will never talk to again, but they were good. They were good that first month because you needed someone to eat pizza with, and they were there for you. And even though they aren't your homies for life, they were your homies. Study habits. So you're there to learn. You're there for school. So developing good study habits is important. You know, finding places where you study good, well, where you study well. I'm in school, LOL. But yeah, finding places where you study well is really important. I study better in kind of, I don't know, I can kind of study in any environment. It doesn't have to be quiet, it doesn't have to be loud. It just depends on what I'm working on. You have to figure out what works for you and do it. Don't let your friends influence you. Don't let your mom influence you. Don't let walking a little bit influence you. Just do it so that you can get the grades, because you are there to learn, and your grades, they don't matter that much, but they still matter. The last thing that I will talk about is socially. School is rough, girl. Oh, roommates are going to be an issue that you will have to tackle. So you might be best friends with your roommate, you might hate your roommate, you might be somewhere in between. You know, you just kind of have to figure out something that works, because you're gonna live with them and you're gonna have to tolerate them. You know, it works out. You just have to be very verbal with them about, you know, when you go to bed, or like if you want the light off, be like, can I have the light off? And also understand that sometimes you're gonna have to compromise. You know, you might be going to bed at 8:30, they might be going to bed at 8:30 in the morning. Like, you really never know. And if that was their room at home, they'd be able to do whatever they wanted just like you would. So you kind of have to understand that there's going to be some compromise needed, and you're going to need to find some sort of common ground. But do your research. Don't go random. And if you do go random, it's fine. It's fine. I kind of went random. I met them on Facebook, and I just, you know, asked about their habits and stuff. You don't have to be their best friend. Sometimes it's better to not be their best friend. Even though I don't want to say that because I'm living with one of my best friends next year, so. But, you know, it's fine. You don't have to be their best friend. You don't have to live with your best friend. You can. Whatever works, works. Just be cordial no matter what, and communicate no matter what. And clean. Just clean. Just do it. I don't care if you hate cleaning. Clean. Just a little dust once in a while, you know? Wipe shit down, like, take out the trash. The other thing you're gonna face socially is like a lot of different friendships that are gonna come and go. And that's just kind of the territory. Like, you know, like I said earlier, you have those first week, first month, first semester friends that you're never gonna talk to again. And that's totally like whatever, you know? When you were in high school or grade school or whatever, you were friends with people at different times, and those friendships end. And that's just how it is. Like, your friendships are gonna blossom, they're gonna end, they're gonna be horrible, they're gonna be amazing, they're gonna last for the rest of your life. Anything can happen with a friendship. If you really like someone, just be a good friend, and if it's meant to be and they're meant to be your friend, they will stay there. And if it's not, and they're not meant to be your friend, or they're bad for you, that's a flicking motion. Peace. Peace them out, or they'll gradually end up not your friend anymore, because life has a funny way of doing that. Last thing I want to mention really quick. The first month of college, maybe 2 months, maybe 3 months, is going to be so unbelievably hard. For me, I just remember crying and having panic attacks and being really anxious like the first month of school, because I could not handle the fact that I wasn't at home anymore, that I wasn't with my people. It was just such a giant adjustment. So just be aware that first week, that first month, even that first semester, it's a killer. You'll get through it and then it'll be fun. It does end up being fun, I promise. Alright, and that is all of my advice. I hope I wasn't too all over the place or crazy. These are just things that really affected me this year. Obviously there's so much more that I could talk about. If you guys have any specific topics about college or high school or school that you want me to talk about, I would gladly do them. Just let me know. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to give you a general overview of how I handled my first year of college and what affected me the most. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you like talking videos, like little advice videos. I kind of like them. I don't just do makeup, I do lots of things, and I talk a lot. So if you guys are new to my channel and have not subscribed already, what are you doing? Go subscribe. And if you have, thank you. I love you. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. If you don't like my dress, you're not wearing it. Cut it. Shh. Do you ever like do your pet peeves? I probably love you.